สุดท้ายเลยไอ้สายใจ
What you learn here. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us.
เติมนู้นเลยมองเป็นโลกแบบนี้
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
อย่าครับครับผมใช่ครับมีครับจะเป็นติดต่อไหมครับใช่ครับอ๋อได้พี่เดี๋ยวผมเข้าไปก็ได้สักครึ่งชั่วโมงได้ห้องยังเหลือเยอะใช่ไหมพี่มันมีอยู่ครับวันนั้นแต่ว่ามันยังตอนนี้ก็กำลังซ่อมด้านหลังครับเดี๋ยวห้องมันมีอ๋อห้องนั้นตอนนี้เปิดแล้วยังครับเปิดได้ถึงไหนเท่าไหร่ครับยังช่วงเมษาแล้วน่าจะทันน่าจะเปิดได้นะครับอ๋อตอนนี้ซ่อมอยู่ใช่ไหมพี่เดี๋ยวเมษาน่าจะทันใช่ไหมครับอ๋อแล้วผมต้องไปเข้าไปจองมัดจำอะไรมาไหมเดี๋ยวยังไงหรือว่าต้องโทรมาอีกทีนึงเดี๋ยวจะเข้ามาดูห้องก็ได้หรือว่ายังไงก็ได้ถ้าจะดูห้องก่อนก็ได้แต่ตอนนี้ยังไม่เปิดไม่มีห้องไม่มีคนรับเลยใช่ไหมใช่ครับอ๋อมันจะเสร็จวันที่เท่าไหร่ครับวันนี้ช่วงเมษาเสร็จแล้วครับเพราะมีลูกค้าแล้ววันที่เดือนเมษาก็จะมีลูกค้าช่วงเดือนเมษาต้องเสร็จอ๋อเมษามีลูกค้าเลยใช่ไหมได้เดี๋ยวผมเข้าไปดูที่ก็ได้ครับครับวันนี้ครับ
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the science of magic.
สเตย์ด็อกอีเนี่ยปล่อยไปแล้วไหนอะให้กูเจอตรงนี้อะไรวะแกไม่มาที่เดิม
ไหนเนี่ยไหนวะทำไมแกไม่มาวะไอ้บักมาชูเลยว่ะ
You're the harbinger of the companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
เอาไม่มาไอ้เหี้ยเลยอะไรอยู่วะไม่ใช่กับกระต่ายมันได้เนี่ย ตื่นไม่เดินเลยวะ
I have many.
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch. I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that? I'm running low on greater soul gems. Bring me another 7 of them, if you can. Until next, the local no. Yes, well, so do I. That's why I was hoping you could help. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read. My pleasure. Well, sure is. I've got another client. All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client. Until next time.
Nghỉ mà luôn. Xá đủ.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important. Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. I'd better get going.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Sawthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest.
Who knows what we might find
Sacked
in
by
here?
the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened. Although, this is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such early civilizations and the magics they used.
This is better than sitting
Well,
around talking
are there
about
any
magic,
questions
don't
before
you
we
think?
begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berliner, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify.
Watch what you're doing.
All right, everyone. Let's be careful and have fun.
Can you imagine what it was like living here so long ago? The first men in Tamriel. Here. No. There's no chance anyone in authority approved this. Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace. Hopefully, we can learn something from the experience. How the ancient Nords used magic. Maybe even what happened to this place. I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly. Until next time. I wonder if everyone else would be so happy to
Mình
live
cầm
with
lung
knowledge of their
sao vậy
ancestors.
mà?
Well, certainly none of this will benefit my research.
He asked far, far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. All right, then.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what that might have spelled. This be sealed off. What is this place?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Until next time. This
Now
is
we're
simply
done.
fascinating. never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these... I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. Be prepared to defend yourself. All right, then. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
มาซื้อของอะไรกันน่ะสตาร์ท
Take care now.
ดีนะ No. Nó quỳ vào quá. Nghe nó thấy vô khơi á, nhà mình bên nào đây đó. ไปได้วะนี่ประเทศอะไรวะเทอร์ชั่น60 วิขึ้นไปทางไหนเนี่ยไปไม่ไหนมาอะไรวะไม่ดูผมไม่ยังไงวะไอ้เหี้ยก็ไม่ยังไงวะที่ออกมาจากทางนี้ไม่มีคำว่าเหี้ยอะไรเลยยังไงอ่ะไปไงอ่ะ ามาทางนี้ออกทางนี้เข้าทางเดินมาทางนี้ก็มันมีดาวเพิ่มสะดวกมาไม่กูจะรู้ยังไงว่าอะไรเนี่ยอย่างเงี้ยไม่เห็นส่งดอกเวทมนต์
This is simply fascinating. Well now, would you look at that? Is someone there? Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power. This is utterly unique.
Ini udah mulai ya. Lumbung ini ดิน อะไรวะ
This is simple. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Ini kan udah power kan. ก้อนมันก็เกิดแล้วนะ
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolute. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Day-to-day operations are... Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Veralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic. There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit. Mine is not a popular position, but someone needs to keep things running smoothly around here.
เบ็ดนี้เอาไว้ตัวเองเหรอเนี่ยนี่นะ
What? It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. All right then.